Welcome back, my computer duders, to another episode of Watch Some Dude tediously mine literal cobblestone for about 30 minutes. That's the promise that I make to you. All of this can be yours for the low, low price of nothing. I never fucking smelted that? What the fuck? How come that never got smelted? That's kind of important. Andesite. When did I'm gonna throw it into the sea. Look away, children. This is a bad example. Don't look at me, Padre. The Bible doesn't say anything about throwing trash into the ocean, to my knowledge. At least you wouldn't be able to tell that, considering people like Pat Robertson and Betsy DeVos and basically every Christian spokesperson in the U.S. has turned against environmental conservation. And they won't phrase it that way, but that's basically their message, is that if you don't like pollution, then you're a communist, Jewish, Satanist. And people listen to that. They listen to that and they are convinced we're going to pay the price. I'm thinking of getting a new VR headset. I'm selling the spare one I have that I gave to a friend, and less said about that, the better. But this one overlaps my head socket, and it's uncomfortable. The new, I want to say Samsung. No, it's either Samsung or Acer makes one that doesn't overlap my head socket. It sits on your head like the PSVR, and it just barely misses it. And it feels much better to wear on my head for extended periods. What stops me is that it might have to use Revive in order to play Rift content, which I've sunk a lot of money into, which is how they get you. That's how they get you. So you sink money into their stupid fucking store. So it's not as easy to... Then again, maybe the next Rift will have a different attachment mechanism. One can hope. I don't want to get stuck like an Apple pleb in Stockholm Syndrome land, where I just rationalize every bad choice they make. Fuck, are there any other pigmen in here? Did anyone hear that? Or was it the perfect crime? I think it was a perfect crime. I should just put these as building materials in here. I already have a bunch of it. Why did I even do this? Oh yeah, because I still need that diamond. I haven't really solved my problem at all. Nope, there's no time for that. Carrots I don't need. I don't need seeds. I don't need saplings. Don't I already have... I don't need potatoes. I've got whole roasted chickens. I think I'm good for food. Put these in storage. I don't really need that many arrows at once. Those aren't both arrows. Okay, well, alright then. Problem solved. I don't need this here either if I'm not going to be doing much arrow construction. And I think I'm good. I'm going to go collect some fucking lava. So I have all these buckets. These fuck it buckets. What do you put in a fuck it bucket? Fuck it. Put fucks. All the fucks you don't give. Oh, wow. Who eats an entire roast chicken by themselves in one sitting? I don't want the answer to that. I don't want to meet that person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I should get about 10 of these just to be safe. I'm going to carry 2 more. Here we go. I have to do this. Can I spare some of these for my smelters on this side? I think I can. I think I have to. How could I not, really? This is how I'm doing for lava. I don't even really need these chests. There we go. That's something. That counts for something. I get all these messages, not here, but on like Planet Minecraft, where they're saying shit like, you get down on yourself for not having fully loaded lava buckets in your auto smelters. Meanwhile, I'm over here building like a shack out of dirt. Yeah, but that's has its own humble charm. I kind of sometimes want to go back to that. There's a bunch of different ways to play this game that are all equally enjoyable, and just being a nomad is one of them. You can for sure play the game that way, and it's not. Nobody can say that's a mistake, because there's a bunch of ways to play this game. It's one of the things I like about it. It felt kind of bad. What did that little dude do to me? Nothing. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm in a sour mood because I have to take money out of my cryptocurrency to pay a fucking traffic. And the thing is, it was just like a couple miles above the limit. They allow up to 7, and I think it was like 10 above the limit. So it was a difference of 3 miles. And it was at like 5 a.m. on a road that was totally empty. They just happened to have a robot camera there. And they do that not because it makes anybody safer, but because they need to raise the money to keep buying military surplus weapons to use on protesters. Thank goodness I could be a part of helping them afford that. I'm pretty proud of myself. It was good enough. I'm going to start to build the shelter now. It's not ideal, but it's never going to be. You got to know about stopping when you reach a point of diminishing returns. Oh, so the first thing I did when I got my Switch was to do the no lanyard, a strapless Joy-Con mod, and I fucked it up. Like the little piece that slides onto the Joy-Con to give it shoulder buttons when you're using it as a little mini gamepad, which is a cool feature. I totally stripped the cross shape out of the screw I needed to remove just by twisting too much without knowing what I was doing and using the wrong shaped screwdriver initially. So I had to go buy another one, but I was panicking because they were like $8 online. And I'm like, do I really want to pay $8 for every time I fuck this up? Because I'm going to fuck this up a lot. I can already tell that. I found them used at GameStop though, and I didn't fuck up the second time. It was only $4. So cherish the small victories, because sometimes that's all you get, especially if you're me. I make a lot of very obvious mistakes. That one's almost busted. What do I need? I need glass. Oh, I do need slabs. I do need these. And what pushed me into getting a Switch was I was considering getting a tablet anyway, just to do emulation on with a controller, and I'm like, wait a minute, come on. That's what the Switch is. It's just a gaming tablet with a controller, but the controllers are kind of clever in terms of their functionality. And probably and it's a pretty good tablet for the price you pay, and it's going to have first party Nintendo. It's going to actually have games I want to play on it. So if I wasn't already in the market for a gaming tablet, probably I would never have spent that much on it. Or I wouldn't have gotten the Nintendo. I would have gotten just like a used Kindle Fire or something, and then flashed it with regular Android. The thing is, I've played the same emulated games over and over and over. It'll be nice to actually have some. The other thing is though, the first party games I want to play are retardedly expensive. They're $60 for what amounts to glorified handheld games. What have I gotten myself into? The quality is great, but do I have that kind of... I'm of half a mind to just wait for a fucking flash cart to come out. That'll be a problem if I want to play online, but I don't really want to play online, because Switch doesn't have free online anyway. $60 for a tablet game. I don't care how well made it is. You're selling it as a handheld, but you're charging full console prices for the games. And laughing all the way to the bank, the way I hear it. Like Black Friday sales were insane for Nintendo. Because kids gotta have their fucking tablets, and Nintendo makes a tablet now. Which they kind of had to, because otherwise tablet gaming was going to destroy their business. So they're like, let's just make a better tablet than anybody else is making. Well done, Nintendo. I'm not even mad. I'm a little mad. Mostly that I didn't think of it first. Don't I just fucking do this, though? I think so, yeah. Having a crowded inventory sucks dick. Not in a good, happy, fun way either. That's the other thing. If I had kids, I would not be able to be appropriate around them. They would have the worst language. And I'd probably just laugh when the teachers told me what they said in school. I guess my rule at home would be if it's funny, you got away with it, which is not the way that the rest of society works, in fact. Fuck off. I love having ammo. I love having ammo. Now I can start to build some fucking glass shelter area. I think so, right? What's the downside? I have to do this, don't I? I do have to do this. And then I fucked myself because I need to go make another pickaxe. Why do I do this? Why do I make these videos when there's no chance that I'll ever be able to monetize them? Because I can't not swear. I never learned how not to. And if I feel like I'm constrained in how I can communicate. I just want to hurt somebody. There we go. This is not tenable. I really have to get the diamond. It's really not. Like, I've gone long enough already without having a new diamond pickaxe. How did I fuck up the old one? Did I just not pay attention and destroyed it without thinking? Because if so, that's the dumbest shit. That had all the best chance on it. And if I had just kept it and used diamond... Then again, I think it was at the point where it had like an infinite cost to repair it. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And I was like, I have to destroy this fucking thing, because otherwise there was just no point to keeping it. I couldn't repair it at a reasonable cost, at any cost, I don't think. I think it forces you to just give up on your tools at some point, which stinks, but I understand it. Do I put gates at corners or just elevation change points? I'll decide that if I even have enough glass. So am I going to be the big idiot when Nintendo announces a Switch Plus? Because I feel like I am. I feel like they released that diagram that in their patents of a Switch-like device slotting into a VR headset, but the thing is they can't possibly do VR on a 720p screen and have it be any good. I feel like that's pretty much the smoking gun, that they're considering a higher resolution Switch that can do VR, which means it's going to need more horsepower for one thing, to be able to render everything twice. Yeah, I should just do this. What about this? Is there any reason not to? Maybe I should just fucking fuck all this up, because I don't just need to be able to expand in that direction. There's more lava to get. I meant to make a shelter down here, didn't I? I didn't mean to make a tunnel out across the lava. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. And that drives back the lava so I can see what's under it. Such a deal. Such a fucking deal. This will let me walk out onto the surface of the lava safely. Relatively safely. That doesn't look as cool, though. I need to... No, I don't. I don't need to break that. This is good how it is. This is going to be pretty tidy. I'm pleased with how this is shaping up. Need this. I need to not throw my diamond tools into the lava. That would be bad. Subjectively. Okay, this is dicey. Gotta be careful. I don't want to fall in the lava. I've got a lot of good shit. One, two, 3. That's good enough. That's enough for an overhanging shelter. I'm not sure 100% if that's what the direction I'm going to go with it, though. I might not. Because ghast can still get under here. I might be better off making a more modest shelter that's shallower. Because that's going to be hard to expand anyway. Yeah, that's too ambitious. I'm going to do it like this. That's more appropriate. That's easier to reach. That's more along the lines of the actual height that I need it to be. What if I do this, though? I'm going somewhere with this. Just hang on. At least I'm actually building something again instead of just walking around and talking about faff. Ow! Oh, my balls. Oh, why? Why do my balls hurt when I cough? That's not good. I'm dying, aren't I? Seems like I should get that checked out. I'm not gonna do that, though, because life becomes more interesting when you disregard your own health. That's better. This will be a little bit janky, but I don't really care. It'll be serviceable. This is also an endless garbage dump. Like everything else in nature. Any large body of liquid in nature you can throw garbage into and it just goes away. It goes away. That's the miracle of the ocean. It's the miracle of the woods. Just throw your garbage and nature takes care of it. And basically my plan is to keep building this shelter out indefinitely over the lava as I expand and consume more of it. So I'm safe from ghasts the entire time. I can't see any way for this to not work. And when I can't see a way for something to not work, it means it's a great idea. And it can do nothing but succeed. Better go get rid of the fucking buckets I have right now. I'm liking it so far. What do you think? I'm liking it. I think this is going to serve me very well. I need it to be fucking symmetrical, however, is the problem. It needs to be symmetrical. There we go. There we go. Now it's acceptable. Get some torches. Put them up here. There we go. As soon as I get enough glass for this, it's going to be really cozy and nice. Because I can come down here and not have to worry about being shot at. There's still this open area, but I don't have a lot of problems with that. Not frequently. Generally, I only solve problems if they occur frequently enough to be worth the energy expenditure to solve them permanently. Which, I'm kind of ashamed of that, because that's a sloppy way to live, but I'm not the only one, by a long shot. A lot of people are like that. So there's got to be a good reason for it. Let me get a look from a higher vantage point at what I've done, at my handiwork, so to speak. Can't really see from here. I'm going to go to the cow module. The cow module. What do you think, Black Skeletor? I don't know. Ask White Skeletor. What do you think, White Skeletor? What did Black Skeletor say? Yeah. 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 Oh, how I've missed you. How I've missed you. Good times. Good times were had by all upon that day. Ebony and ivory. Doesn't matter what color your skeleton is. Goes down there, and I can't quite see it from here. I have to go outside. This really sucks. Maybe from the chicken Tropolis area. There we go. Look at that. You see what I'm going for? And then I'll just be able to expand outwards in order to reach the lava as I consume it. That will give me basically unlimited lava, at least for a very long time. I'm going to go put these in the smelter, then call it quits for this episode. Productive episode. Productive. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Got a lot of the shelter finished, and once the shelter's finished, one of the main purposes of even building this base will be satisfied, which is to facilitate easy access to lava. Good enough. Good enough. That's all for this time. Hit like and subscribe. Next time we're going to finish the shelter for accessing lava, and then we're going to go mine for some iron so we can actually make enough buckets to get the full benefit out of this lava harvesting base. Are you excited for that? Are your nipples hard? They should be. Don't want me to take my belt off. Or do you? Or do you?